Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Breaking news, women's sports SKYROCKET. $293 million earners revealed a game-changing rise. There was a time not very long ago when women's sports survived on passion alone, on borrowed airtime, on underpaid brilliance, on athletes who trained like champions but were told to be grateful for crumbs. That era is ending, loudly, permanently. Today, the numbers tell a story no one can ignore. $293 million. That's not a projection, not a hopeful estimate. That is a combined earning power of elite women athletes who have shattered ceilings, rewritten contracts, and forced the global sport economy to evolve. This isn't a moment, it's a movement, and it's accelerating faster than anyone predicted. Welcome to the era where women's sports no longer ask for space. They command it, the number that changed the conversation. For decades, women's sports fought for legitimacy using arguments rooted in fairness and equality. Those arguments mattered. But money speaks a language the world understands instantly. When earnings surged toward $293 million, the debate shifted overnight. This wasn't charity. This wasn't progress. This was business. Brands followed eyeballs. Media followed engagement. Investors followed growth. And suddenly, women athletes weren't being supported. They were being built around. The old myth collapsed. Women's sports aren't profitable. The truth emerged. They were undervalued. The architects of the surge. Behind the staggering figure are women who refused to shrink. They didn't just win games. They built empires. The global icons. Athletes who transcended sport to become cultural forces. Their faces sold sneakers, watches, streaming subscriptions, and social change. They brought in audiences not because they were women, but because they were excellent. The new age superstars. Younger, fearless, digital native athletes who understood something earlier generations weren't allowed to explore. Visibility is power. They didn't wait for permission. They created their own platforms, audiences, and leverage. The team game changers. Women who transformed leagues themselves, forcing renegotiated media rights, collective bargaining breakthroughs, and revenue-sharing models once deemed impossible. Together, they didn't climb ladders. They rebuilt the building. From endorsements to ownership, here's where the revolution gets serious. The $293 million surge isn't just about salaries and prize money. It's about control. Women athletes are no longer just endorsing brands. They are founding companies, acquiring equity, launching production studios, investing in teams and leagues, becoming decision makers. This shift from face to founder has redefined athlete value. They are not marketing assets. They are stakeholders. And that changes everything. Media finally looked and couldn't look away. For years, coverage was a bottleneck. Talent existed. Drama existed. Excellence existed. Exposure didn't. Then something snapped. Attendance records fell. Broadcast ratings spiked. Streaming platforms competed. Social clips went viral at historic rates. Once cameras arrived, the product spoke for itself. And fans didn't just watch, they stayed. Women's sports delivered. Authentic rivalries. Emotional storytelling. Relatable heroes. Accessible excellence. The engagement wasn't accidental. It was overdue. The economic ripple effect. The $293 million isn't isolated wealth. It's an ecosystem igniter. Because when women athletes earn more, youth participation explodes. Sponsorship pipelines widen. Coaching careers expand. Facilities improve. Local economies benefit. Young girls stopped asking, is there a future? They started asking, how far can I go? That is how revolutions sustain themselves. Pressure has shifted, and so has power. Here's the quiet truth shaking boardrooms. Women's sports no longer need to justify investment. Executives now have to justify ignoring it. Missed opportunities are becoming career risks. Late adoption is becoming reputational damage. Silence is becoming outdated. The power dynamic flipped. Athletes negotiate differently now. Leagues demand differently now. Fans expect differently now. This isn't equality as a favor. It's leverage as reality. The cultural earthquake. Money changed perception, but impact changed culture. Women athletes are no longer confined to role model narratives. They are fierce, vocal, political, complex, unapologetic. They speak on mental health. They speak on equity. They speak on identity. They speak on power. And the audience didn't recoil. It leaned in because authenticity scales. Encourage converts. The myth of the ceiling is gone. What makes the $293 million figure truly radical isn't its size. It's what it doesn't represent. It's not the peak. It's not the limit. It's not the ceiling. It's the baseline of a new era. Upcoming media deals are larger. Global sponsorships are deeper. International audiences are expanding. Youth pipelines are stronger than ever. The next headline won't ask if women's sports can grow. It will ask who failed to invest early and why. A message to the future, to the young athlete watching from a cracked phone screen, to the girl training without recognition, to the fan who believed long before the numbers did. This moment belongs to you. The $293 million rise is proof that excellence eventually forces truth, that persistence eventually breaks systems, that talent, when seen, cannot be unseen. Women's sports didn't ask for permission to rise. They earned it, and now they're just getting started. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.